Assalamualaikum ala baraka bake badi ngol ngal be kontondoro Gambia banko kan Gambia banko e bantala be mbol jube kan dawda ni nga fal be ko bismillah to Gambian Talents TV ni muna weekly programme to mi an kon ka sambale na menketa Dibenkoto show programme to mi an kon kata sato kono ngamul sambale na mumi an kati be sulare wala be desperate pour kawale je wala na bidron ngamo natale me yalon ko naadu ndemaje bi studio fanko me fano nyam beauty queens of course wala dirana dranga biya se camera je lawe sene ya ndo wala ndo Miss Mariatou Sarr atara bata Gambia dingona fa mbala kato ke kan pour kaje dun pageant industry ay banko la flako wala banko la bandero sa ya sama to the next level so Mariatou ni bismillah ya nga fiko welcome to Gambian Talents TV dan nga wan sa dira la mo le content because nga kam show be la fena pour ke nyaada ji sante
Baraka Yusuf, Baraka Bake, Melby Contana, Melby Gambia, and Animal Montarajan. Yalon Telamani Bake. So much I love
yeah, for sure. Come leo nyamendro wolo Mariatou bari janibe na program fo ndatela dro nsafo dro to insiran ya insiran menato la mesire men katan ameda wala abus creation atla insiran dara ya jer ko mi moto sin mari yaron kon tela ngamere fum pareta balale sen ko mi nga fail mari can you imagine how creative this is but sin me yaron ko mi iti afa ite ko sen ko mi la hajo banta balale modo ya tana befita ajiba nying beautiful creation dala so ngamen couleur me yaron ko mulbe nyata kany good cause ni support la just imagine I ever see from comfortable you're looking comfortable so abus creation atla insiran dara nda ka finjamala fanda men to kama ka barkon taka stand funkol kabji aka wirol kala mashallah ni bana different colors blue green mashallah ni rawa ga Mariatou
ani ya tala because mi ya je comme mole ni taya jamal le soto ni gambe kono man tara fenke kan
ye fele in fact ni da so ko filo de 4 comme ya ke fen solo fante so bajer comme ni initiative fo nata so ngamero comme han government fanya comme ye bulo de hatre comme be industrial dadali whereby momo kan be interesting kind of kusiba kan other creative things like comme ye combine together isaji empower no nyam comme ça nyum fana sif tantano because ngam yen kay ko kendo la nyinto Mariatou ya butu ngafo drama abus creation ngafa drama barka bake la do ko nyata bakando nga appreciate la fana ando mumo fan la fa incidence bala drum is Gambian Talents ka contact drum isaji pour moli na link nyola pour is fana sira bun ko nyande no fo be la salo ko no wan ila corridor wala la peran ko ta nyano dawdan den butu wolon drum ngafo drum la barka bake nga appreciate la fana Mariatou ngal no ko jammo jama e nyaadaji la folo andi dalte la fana okay but for the sake of more new audience so isaji si fan reintroduce no more no proper like Jumala Mariatou te bara men do Mariatou ko Jumala so kada ngale sante ite to e banko be ben
okay mal be konton na kom nga fa nyaming de to mo Mariatou lati Mariatou Sarr so I was born in Banjul kom nga fa nyaming da man na maning ko ma Sénégal ba so ma try kan le do man di so I was born in Banjul benum Banjul kabrin dindi ma so after more transfer and nata latrikunda I was staying with my grandmother and my mom for a while. Then later on, transferred and Tata Janjambure, Makati. Benunje for 6 years, Kabirina grade 7 for grade 12. I was at Janjambure Upper Basic School, Ngana Junior School Kewalto, after Tata Amidate Senior Secondary School, Ngana High School Kewoto, then later on, Muruta Nankombo Jam, Purkana University of the Gambia. So Mijang right now, I'm in my final year at the University of the Gambia. So Sainteng, that is
Mariatou. But Mariatou Barialo interesting about because I need a life jube komi wuluta Banjul capital of Wano and ya normally more can you notion of the man coming composing question the way can tell coming Carabon Mama so but I jam then he transferred to all the way to Janjambure so Malo is getting I made this stop because
I'm easy come to be born in the capital city exactly. Like you just said and used to all of the facilities facility all the time.
And I can imagine very well like coming sign and is quite different. Let's say internet access and in Kurangan phone so
it was not really easy with me because Mandali Alabake. That was my first time to leave the capital to go to the provinces. But I feel like okay be more experience at Damang. Ama easy no puka bojang combo kata stay Makati ama easy because Mandali system on na bari wayatin nantege na fenketale that helped me to be able to be very very open-minded because mbota jang kabrin tata Makati ni mo jamal le bentaji mingulta so waye makoy bakale because bi mbeda main thing nkata Gambia represent adu ni mo jamal bed benaji so if I am not good with interacting or being able to be with any kind of person. So it will not be easy. What experience fanang bete yata punte na back?
And ngamera like yafu nyanko experience in fact come like socially abena vala because niajibe la community ulu komaya especially community like top class family. So itaje let's say because in mojama benna some of them are from the top, some of them are from the middle, some of them are from the lower. So it will be mingled tanyam. So come yafu nyama I'm sure that abe reflect like career to send and
because before I was not like this. Right now I can say I am way better than the way I was before leaving for Makati. Before I won't eat all sort of food. I'll be like, okay, seriously. I will not do
so
this.
I can even imagine it and compostable or like specific food. Can you imagine just Karela Bana theater for the whole campus?
Everybody, the food is tasteless and all of that. Exactly.
Still,
it's not easy and all of that. But later on, so something that would sustain.
Sure.
Anywhere I go, I can survive because I have survived the harsh climate or the harsh atmosphere of the provinces. So anywhere I go, I can stay there and I can mingle with any sort of person. It doesn't matter who you are, from the lower class, top class, anywhere you're from, I can mingle with you because I've gone through, I've experienced being with people. So
and it's very important because let's say example Rehana Jube like I live in America Bango Kanyamala, all the high status and high standard and colony everything. Fema Dasajeda, Komolka Menako like Namuma among Namadali. Understand? Okay, so last time Rehana Africa, Malawi, Yaje Jipanu Luakunto. In Malawi, like climate will be different from the US exactly, but still about I can put and I know lower more level no and despite their poverty, everything. But I like Japan do how do now so I think
because that is more prepared life because even Nimu celebrity more layered in the celebrity.
Exactly.
Any level you're in today, it is because of people, right? Ni use for the Gambian talents promotion something about Doko Kanjang. Niaje at Nakajang, come Niaje, he reaches here, he is here right now. It's because of people. People have pushed him to get to where he is.
Seriously.
So Niaje Rihanna Fananketa celebrity abe on top. It's because people supported her, people pushed her to get to this level. So imo more than manati. Aketa nyawonya, even if you're a president, you're a celebrity, you're rich, you're just a normal human being. So inyanta ke fanjindi. Because in any mall you can level cleanly anywhere you go. In a mall you can level cleanly. Will be a mark because that is life.
Yeah,
no matter what you're going to die. So
you were important about that because Niajibe like in fact like Mbafala come African or Funkan in Western or from differentiate demand. Ika Western or like top celebrity in the status so a celebrity status in Tale. Yeah, used to have the exactly less privileged people. So I'm like it should be a lesson in fact to all the Africans, especially in the Gambia here. Melanco like they are top even Hanimantan international, but you can start right here.
Yeah.
It's time to the provinces and you see how you see the condition how some of these people are living. Bila school tolambang, fela dulal tolambang. So sometimes I think it's very important.
It's really necessary.
It's very important.
Ni be santoje, pour reflect, remember ko.
You come down. It
yeah. So that is life.
Yeah, it helped a lot. Then Nabatola then Mariatou Janinkan Bruna Kachako left the comedy right now. How is Mariatou feeling? How do you feel today?
Well,
because by looking even Bagela crown of Mashallah, so how are you doing?
The thing mantara kende yarin baake, but you know this is for the Gambia and I should not be relaxing. Seriously. Even though I'm not feeling too well, but I have to push harder and make sure that I always come wherever I am called to come and deliver or to come and talk about my journey because I'm going to represent the Gambia and I am not supposed to be getting sick right now. So
seriously.
To be honest, today I'm not feeling too okay, but I am going to do my best to make sure that this show is a success.
Obviously, and rest assured that like Mile Muljibe can do because Molinga Finjama Bala Sotomayan Kunyanta Nimayra Nitaka discuss on a personal life, Kanadunga career, Konala preparation to the Miss Heritage, and after Pageantry Inshallah, then I just Finjama Bala so just stay tuned to Kali Muljibe. Just to remind you again, I'll be Gambian talents TV Jubeka. Program ka ko Dibenkoto show me yalan kon kasamala na talata be mo Miss Mariatou Sarr then Mariatou mo la talon aside from your pageant career what are some of the things that you be engaged in Melo?
Okay, aside pageantry, I am a student at the University of the Gambia. I'm in my final year, and one thing that I am involved in is tailoring. I just started my tailoring shop not too long ago. Yeah, not too long ago. So that's a business entrepreneurship because I believe with you feel nima business dundije come abel lack la demanding. So if you want to succeed, you have to be business oriented. Inyanta ka wo mind so something start, even if it is a small thing, but just start something. So aside pageantry, ngana own business start like I'm a maid, and then my university, like I said, I'm na final year, so I am working with a media house right now. So aside pageantry, that is what I am involved in.
Okay, then Mulia Jerafana, like from the little background research na mensoto, like you start UTG, then you once were with Gambian Talents, then Molnata JB from Paradise, then recently into QTV. So Molafala, how did the journey start, or like how did you learn about the Gambian Talents for UNATG?
Oh, okay, for Gambian Talents, just it was an internship. Yeah, announced the internship long. I don't. You mostly university ning more buka practical ke.
Okay.
Mostly theory dammanong more kananga safiro ke journalism kuala abanta. Kom pour ka finti because journalism is all about the practical. Pour ka finti kata banta ta ndoko ke woman sotoje. So kabringa Gambian Talents moy nko matunga na pour ngana chance jube from masotola. So natanga interview ke galien choose le pour nga internship ninke. So the internship care for some while, like 6 months, I was here with you guys. So later on, more school, yeah, try le purka more mako in summer internship programs. So I can safiro kele media household or television station, or because I want to be a news anchor, I want to be a presenter. So kabri ye wasafe, iko pur ila student no pur media household si allow it practical or baring tol mang studios that are wherein a student can learn the practical aspect of journalism. So kabri wakata, I was fortunate enough to go to Paradise TV. So that was when I stopped coming to Gambian Talents, and menum Paradise TV left for some time. Internship lasted for 2 months. So kabri paretaje, ngaje ko okay, I want to go to the next level, because in life I believe that it's all about levels. You need to graduate from one level to another. So then I started with QTV too. So I've been there for a month. Yeah. So basically it's going well. I do reporting during the news. So everything is going fine for now.
Okay, then I think that's very good. Then Mola Falona, like Briben in GTP, ila Fonko Ketanya, like how does it change your career? Like what did you achieve from there? Yeah,
kabri menung Gambian Talents. Zafoko abe starter journey, because though the potential is within me, but ijarta minna wo farang important bakele. Where the place that you've passed through is what molds you into who you are. So Gambian Talents is, I can say, Gambian Talents is the basic for me. That is where I started all the media stuff that I know today. Because Gambian Talents, to me, the reason why I believe Gambian Talents is different from any other media house is because this is the place where you come to and you don't have any experience, and they believe in you, and your microphone delay like because they believe in you. Gambian Talents is different from other media houses because they will have so much trust in you, and then they will give you a microphone to do your things. And then it's a place that you go live. You know, when you are live on Facebook, there is nothing like editing.
Seriously.
And whatever blunder you make,
little mistake, right?
It's gonna stay there. So you're more careful than any other place, because you are careful that it might, if you have mistakes, people might just see it. So you're always ready to give out your best. So Gambian Talents has contributed so much towards my journalism career, and it is where everything started for me. So this is like home for me.
Seriously, and ngamera ko mbadinal be ba juwe kanya wala moy kanya min do wala Gambia la top community men keta Mariatou ko ma bala experience la fo ngamen talents and ko my confidence men so deje so ngamero yenda be nandan mo be na jare mo wala fa journalism karna men ko full career me yalan ko yela fa yellow my color with confidence ni na here is the only place to be. I like seriously ndef ha Mariatou hakilo wala fenna la na first day pour kata bande live camera de nek ngadi am that fet like comme like especially exactly school to I remember graduation,
yeah, that was it.
So I'm like holding camera in front of the live camera. Seriously, it's something else.
It's different from any other thing.
I'm like especially a journalism student, like let's say yellow fully at the university or let's say any other high institution without doing any practical aspect. Sometimes like embarrassing battle because it's a yet to apply for a job exactly. So I think it contributes a lot. I think it contributes a lot. Yeah.
So like you were just saying, it's very disheartening that you will be at the university and you're just studying journalism for the sake of studying it, and you're not doing the practical part, which is the most important part. So it's something that we really need to work on as a country. Practical job like journalism, you need to do it. You need to be in the field. Practical
and I think it's very important. Come here for nyame la come kamai komuta come here for itare you just do your thing so ngamera because in fact mo mole ni lo journalism student jama bije ka jila even microphone even once ka chance function ka muta so ngamera mara do ko was ko serious tal day
a serious tal ya long ko jamal bijande meli ya long ko mol buka attention pay on those things, but they are very, very important things. As a student journalist, you are just there for 3 years. You cannot even express yourself properly. So I feel like that is an embarrassing stuff. It's something that is
really diaspora call Kamultoni for Gambian journalism so it's not a journalist but join the list. Seriously, so it is Michael did for the first time after your whole 4 to 5 years. Like every year, hundreds of journalism students like graduate with bachelors, but nita lado pour kata do ko la jere kaje experience ni fimbo kata so akamta comme cast from scratch despite that like a theory aspect but like practical aspect which it contributes a lot because without practical even like a confident about fintino or maybe you could just write a story so yeah the kind of stories like they will be even be establishing so sometimes it can be very, very embarrassing.
I know, like journalists, people keep talking about journalists every day. If you want to talk about them, you can never end it because we have journalists that don't even go through the theoretical part. Because if you want to do practical, you also need to go through the ethics and theory.
It's very important.
So if you don't know the ethics of journalism, then you cannot be you cannot call yourself a journalist.
Seriously.
And then we have so many people mo jamal la soto Gambia mele alon ko imagine journalism karamfa isita lun kilinda mayela bukol ni da penol muta it will take on to journalist that or you see Facebook yela ko sa feje anything that comes to their head ya sa feje
or some of them maybe in fact because just ngadia online
they think if you are very, very good in talking they feel
maybe that can contribute but sometimes like I think the theory part
is also very important because university this year long our first batch I mean graduate a bachelor's degree in journalism so which means journalist Jamal Bijane ba ke kambari iman degree ni fonga soto iman practical learning ke so iman theoretical part ni ke so woda ma fonga mu kulati pour ka foyle ko most of these journalists need to go back to school and learn because a serious tabake yesi da maye moje abes siring ayala ko safe amang kuwani fenyo bondi nyoto aya safe da man because aka follow the journalist and that's not it.
Seriously. Then from there coming up in Nyame Botaji to Kata Paradise TV. So like eventually how did you move? Is it Botaji Labang or coming like Mulkavo Ikarumos means spirit like Mariatou Bail? Is it Wolbe Kering Jeba from Gambian Talents?
From Gambian Talents to Paradise. No, I was here for an internship and then after Kabrim Pareta Jang internship la Mam pare but I stopped because more school internship dole nyine mole. So this is my personal thing. Gambian Talent was myself coming here to say I want to do an internship. But Kabrim Botajang Purkata Paradise TV, that was my school. Not Karamoto le je nyine. So wala tinan tata je. Kabrin pareta je fana because internship bukami.
Okay.
I kept 2 months later and stuff like that. So after 2 months mota jele because I wanted to start my own business. So men don't work wolto. Then after kabrin pareta ngalo nako okay even with the business but what am I studying? I'm studying journalism at the University of the Gambia. So it's very, very important to also pursue that career path, to also be a journalist. In as much as I want to do my business, but I also have to make sure that the 4 years of studies does not go in vain. So that is why I started with QTV for like 1 month plus now. So it was not like I was sent out anywhere.
Okay, so like come here radly come as a result of internship.
Yeah.
Okay, then like contrary to me menka for sato kono wala menka for rumors come like Mariatou dara jela because PTV la Haruna drama wala nyabe Mariatou nyakon because beauty queen no so she got everything so wala Mariatou seriously
Omo diamo le sidam man ya mol di la diamo
don't forget mashallah ne ajube like a slim real ni yaron so wala Haruna drama
I don't even talk we don't even have that. It's just the boss and the internship relationship. We have not even had much conversation before. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Most of my conversation was with the editor, and we don't even see him often. He's almost always in his office.
Yeah,
so that's just
Hanila boje from kata like QTV kabal naja boteje because like coming work as well like a jealousy ka hard time like because come marete biji nyamen so jealousy so wala na boteje tata jana QTV.
Yeah, more killer cool for them, but it wasn't like that. Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Clearly, right?
It wasn't like that. I was just there for some while and come. Like I say, if you have to grow as a person, you have to grow as an individual.
Seriously.
If you see something that you want, you have to go for it no matter what. So that was it. It was not true. Like.
So how is the different experience, you know? Okay, but believe in jana internship like coming be specialized kamona kanje where you reporting or where you.
Yeah, I was reporting. Sometimes I was on Beast FM, the radio station. I did a forex exchange rate. I spoke about that all the time. So I was also doing some reporting. That was what I did basically. And I had a show on radio that was called the Empower Me Show. So the show was about me inviting young people that are doing well for the community. That you know, in the Gambia we have this problem of not recognizing people. We will recognize celebrities in Europe. They are not very, very important or stuff. So we prefer recognizing celebrities than recognizing the ones we have in the Gambia.
Yeah.
So basically the show was new showing Purka girl invite. They have contributed really well in the Gambia. They have contributed to they're contributing towards national development. Kagal invite Kenyan Kaila life experience, what they did in their life, how they've gone through the stages, the various stages. So come in a child from their childhood to now, their education and all of that. So showing wokusi falete.
So like come to experience different trade media house within the short period. So what is the difference, you know, between GTP, between the PTV and finally now in QTV?
Well, there is not a lot of difference. The only difference is they're owned by different people, but I feel like it's all there for news and they're all there to inform people. So there is not a lot of difference. Maybe just the working environment and the different people, but it's just they're all media houses. So I've not seen a lot of difference. It's all a media house in the Gambia. They're all media houses.
Okay, then QTV then if it is it later apply for the approach?
It was through my school again. Yeah. Okay. So it was my school that was taking people there for internship. So I'm also an intern in QTV. So it's not like I'm working there as a staff. So it's just an internship too. Okay.
Yeah. Then what's your role? Can you report in like news like
Yeah, I report during the news. Okay. Yeah, go out, find stories and then report. Okay. So I've been there just for a week. For 3 weeks, sorry. I've been there for 3 weeks. Almost a month. Not a lot, huh?
Then let's say when you come to your career in media, where did you exactly start Montore?
Exactly. Come in media outside the School of Journalism where I did the the theoretical part. Now start Gambian Talents.
Okay, when you come to practical.
It was strictly Gambian Talents. This is where I started to do the practicals of journalism. Huh?
Okay. And then QTV like Nibeje because according to rumors is it that coming like they are rules they are very rigid like if you compromise that even like you coming to the mental health for interview.
Well, one thing about me is I have different lives. I can say I'm one person, but I have different roles to play. I am a businesswoman, I do pageantry, and then I am working there as an intern. So when it comes to my job, I make sure I do my job there. And when it comes to my pageantry, I make sure I do it without having to touch any part of my job. And when it comes to my business, I also make sure I do my business. So I'm trying to distinguish the three lives I have. So it's not easy for one person to be involved in all these things, but I make sure that it doesn't affect what I am doing. So if it's my pageant, they know about my pageant because I've always talked about it, and I think everybody in the Gambia knows it because it's on social media, it's everywhere. So they know that okay, this is what I do aside being a student journalist. This is what I do, and I also have a. So basically, I try to distinguish my life in a very, very good way. I will not mix things up. Malon for your understanding. Nimbe school because I'm also a student. Ninkata school nga make sure my school is not affected.
So come talk like Mariatou, you going to school with a school Mariatou be involved in pageant, Mariatou be involved in business, then he be involved in media. So like how do you reconcile all these things together, Mariatou?
Well, to be honest, to be honest, I'm not easy at all. It's not easy. But yeah, long if you are multi-talented, you need to embrace everything. Amanke kom puriake at once, but you need to be able to distinguish which one to do and at what time. So nimben na pageant to amanke something that happens all the time. Pageants bukake all the time. So the same thing. I'm going to represent the Gambia in Ghana, so I am fully concentrated on my pageant. But me do post time osita nka make sure like ngata do full time. So after work, I make sure I go to the shop after work. So when I close around 6, I go to the shop and I am there sometimes till 10, 11. And that is when I come home, eat and relax, then sleep,
go back to sleep.
Go wake up the following day and then start running around. So it's not easy, to be honest, but in life if you want to succeed you just have to get yourself involved. I'm not easy, but that's
then main vision in media. What's your vision in media?
In media, my main vision in media is to change the narrative of media in the Gambia. People believe that you can use the media for anything, but I feel like whatever you do, you always have to balance the positive and the negative. And make sure that the positive is more than the negative. So I want to be a news presenter, and I also want to host my own show. I'm not sure yet what it is going to be, but I want to use my pageantry because I already have a face. You know, in media you need to be somebody that has a face, somebody that people know. You need to make sure your social media followers are already there.
Like to create that
space
for yourself,
exactly, that platform, and I know I've already created that. So purka followers sort of certain program GB, not because the program is interesting, but because of the person that is program host because dole be done right now iba GB kan, but iba GB kan because Yusufa leba host kan, not because Yusufa is doing a very nice program. So I feel that media ning be transform kan. Sante ika model olje walle ka ke TV presenter, ika model olje walle can use quality and stuff. So come abe shift kan dal. So lafta ka narrative ning change like when it comes to media to be a face that when they say okay they will know this girl is involved in journalism and she's involved in the media. So that is what I want to do when it comes to the media. Have my own TV show, a show that is really, really popular. I'll have followers, not just because the show is nice, but because they want to see Mariatou all the time.
So, but coming showing the impact like I mentioned to the society.
Sure.
Then like vision. Then when you come to your the specialization, then what you want to specialize like in media field.
In media, like I just said earlier on, presentality. That is what I want to specialize on. But I know that before you become a presenter, you need to become a reporter, because now everything is about levels. So you need to go through all of the levels. Inantaka will follow yesi after ye ngunuma after ni ngunuma ta yellow ni lota yetama. So but before you become a presenter, you need to earn your respect. You need to go through all of the stages. Inantaka reporting nole, you have to be able to report. You have to be able to write your script. You have to be able to do your presenting, and then before getting to news and hosting your show. So it's all about levels. But I believe I'll want to be a TV presenter.
TV presenter.
Yeah.
Then coming back to your career as pageant queen, saying Mollafa demanding discourse before we come to the recent pageant in Ghana. Just Mollafa main discourse Miss West Africa then you make it recently. How was your experience?
Well,
because none of it changes you a lot.
Yeah, it has changed me a lot. It made me have more enemies, and it also made me have more friends. Because me and you more Jamal left.
But remember the name you success if I sort of like a friend or develop instead of otherwise. So
no, not really. Because yeah, long dol be like that is natural, and then some people be hate. So it's not like well, it happens when you are at such level in your life. You get to meet people that like you for who you are. You get to meet people that hate you for who you are. So now when I come karangdal, kabring yung pageant keta. Now more jamal me along ko nene me long more jamal approach because they like what I'm doing and they love what I'm doing. They have approached me to have a positive relationship with me as friends and stuff. But I've also had few people that don't like what I'm doing. They don't like to see me succeed. So they've shown me outright that they don't like me, and then they don't even like what I'm doing. They don't even want to hear anybody say Mariatou. So that is what I've learned. Like whenever you're getting to a bigger step in your life, you need to be ready for all of these things. To have friends, to have enemies, to have people that like you, people that dislike you. So that is one thing I've learned, something that is very, very key. Before I used to feel like, okay, what have I done to have enemies? Why should I have enemies? But I realized that honey prophet knew way enemies. So who is Mariatou not to have people that don't like her? So I feel like all of this is part of life and you need to be ready for it.
So because now understand like the more you have like well wishes like you can more spiritual, like more zealous, you can move on. Okay, but like when you come to otherwise, where affect me come like near haters or like melancholy, they don't want to see me to go in. So
well, women to affect back because I have to work hard every day to prove to them that what the reason they hate me, but that is what is making me stronger. Because Nia wants to me like, what about you will not want them to see your downfall, right?
Sure.
So you will always try to make sure you work harder for them to see that you're up there, you're okay, you're shining. So I don't even have much time for those people that don't like me. Because that is not
my important.
That is not what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
What I'm thinking about is how to contribute my quota towards national development. So I'm not too worried about what people think.
Okay. Then Mariatou ne crown you be put at and the government like coming pageant crowns are not just made out of like ringstone or like diamond compare like they are made of like dedication all along and do and hard work and come so I'm sure being crown would come like I'm more achievements if I looked at
covering in crown it has changed my life a lot. Because joining pageant Kela, I was not thinking of starting up my own business. So covering a crown win with a cash prize. So that was when I started saying, okay, before I just spend it anyhow, why not I invest it in something that will bring something for me?
Cash prize about how much?
Well, I don't want to disclose, but it's not a lot. Okay. It's not a lot, but
okay.
it's something that can start up something.
Of course.
So it can start up a business, and that is what I decided to do, to start up a business. So aside that, I have also met few people that have changed my life in one way or the other.
Melka
muntako, mel lafta kante ma koile in one way or the other. So it has really impacted so much in my life. In as much as I've had a lot of people that hate me, but I also have so many good people that want to see me succeed.
Okay, then kabiring pageant nyimbatara like any la crown or any foundations at all like charitable foundation may like you they engaged in them and let's say giving back to the society that because in Kajala most of the beauty queens maybe not here but come in senior come let's say Nigeria Senegal even the Kajalo come let's say hospital or come in psychiatric centers or to boarding schools like the Fendi Kela come like I don't know come in
just to involve in charity work. Sure, I'm not plan so sort of involve in charity work, but one thing is I'm not easy to get queen in the Gambia. If you look at it, we the queens are the most broke people in the Gambia.
Seriously,
because we put in so much of our money and our time in this, but it's not like we have a lot out of it.
So I come to like come in Dundi.
Exactly, because maybe the only thing you will have is the pride and then the fact that you won a crown, but it's not like you're going to be rich or wealthy through this. That is a lack of support. More supported in this industry. This industry is not comparable to other industries in other countries. Near Gambia pageant industry compared to Nigeria or Sierra Leone or Ghana, they're not even comparable. Same thing, I'm preparing to represent a whole country. I am struggling to make sure things work out. I've not had anybody approach me after all of my media campaign. People, What's on Gambia wrote a piece about me. I was invited on the coffee with at GRTS. I was at Paradise TV. Not anybody made a call to say, okay, this girl is going to represent a whole country. She's going to stand in the gap for a whole nation. Let me do something to make sure that this works out for her. Same thing, if you are on a page, like a WhatsApp page of Miss Heritage Global that will be in Ghana, you will realize that all of these girls have people to sponsor them. Their governments are responsible for their whole wardrobe. They're responsible for their everything. Right now, what the girl needs to do is just to sit down, prepare, and make sure that when she goes out there, she does her best to make sure her country is proud. But for me, it's the other way around. It's like I'm doing this for myself as an individual, not as for the country. And then, how do you expect me to come back and say, okay, let me do a charity foundation to give back to my country? What will I use? What finances will I use? Because if you say you're going to give back, it means you already have enough support, right? So what type of initiative am I expected to come with? I've had few ideas of going to the orphanage to give out something. But how am I expected to give out when myself, I don't even have enough, when I'm trying so hard to make sure that things happen? So you cannot just understand. To me, sometimes I feel like, okay, what's the essence of being a beauty queen? Are we
Gambia Kono?
You just need, sometimes I just need to quit. I need to drop this, I need to forget about it. But you cannot quit because you have the passion for it. So something, the only thing that is taking me, the only thing that is making me do this is because of the passion I have for it. And then the fact that it can change my life. Probably we don't take queens seriously in the Gambia, but to be honest, in other countries, if you see their queens, whenever, if they win, if at all I was in Nigeria and I am Miss West Africa Gambia first runner-up, Miss West Africa International first runner-up, I am the Miss West Africa Gambia, then I would have had my life changed. It would have been the other way. I would have been in the positive side of my life. So we don't support these people because we believe that it's just, the concept we even have about pageants, like, that is the reason. Exactly.
Because I'm sure Mariatou wala mamaralo so kami wasifal la kadum pageant kami la fakay fang expose le so malo mo na bigla response towards that.
Well, to me, I feel like anybody that hears me, you know, I'm a responsible person, and come pour kuluro yente kulule, and if it is with learning, with school, when you hear me speak, you can tell she's okay, she's going to school, she when you hear me and what I said, you can realize that she is already doing so well for herself and she's doing good in her life. So you cannot say that beauty queens imu multi nyari multi. But in Gambia, men can sab wolong queen dol in the Gambia, the way they behave. The way they behave when they exactly ni crown will win. Come, this is the end of the world. Yeah, and then they because they are famous, they have the attention. But in Maloko, this fame can bring both positivity and negativity in your life. Yeah. So as a person, you just need to be responsible and know how to do it. But amanke kumeya longoti, it's easy. So people keep saying a lot of things, and if I was listening to what people say by this time, I would not have been here. That's the honest truth. Yeah.
Then come here for like even thinking of coming to the community for the fact that come like I'll lack support la because support so to come in the support when the so to nyame. Then for any project set up me like whereby come can necessary stakeholder come involved even Hanabatal arts and culture well let's say fashion shops or even to the government.
You know, like I said earlier, in the Gambia, when you're supposed to represent us and go to a country, even some designers, they will tell you, you buy the material, I'll design for you. There is no way they will ever do it for free.
Come let's say your whole materials and
then they tell you, okay, you take this and then represent the country. Because right now, if I'm going to Ghana, it's a big platform. You can't joke with it. It's not a small platform. We have 60 countries coming from all over the globe. Exactly. So you can tell that this is not a small competition. We have 60 countries from all over the world.
So is it coming African Bankol?
I think it's the globe, Miss Heritage Global. Okay, everybody, dunia bekanale pour kera culture sell out their culture, their heritage to show how valuable their country is, to sell out their country. So ni wo be keri. Ngamira, if you support me and say wear my brand, wear my cloth line, take it to the outside world, show that this is what Gambia has. Gambia wo be kala pride that is pour nga display to the outside world. I feel like it's a big pride for Gambian people. So come akoyatale dal. Am I easy? To be honest, it's not easy. Even the flight tickets and stuff, it all has to come to you. So right now it's just that Biddy's promotion, like the one Biddy's, Ida Bidwell, she organized the Miss West Africa Gambia and she hosted this year's Miss West Africa International. So she was the one that got this pageant for me and she's the one trying to make sure I am able to get the flight ticket. But aside that, the wardrobe and stuff will have to come from me, and it's not going to be easy.
So coming like yafinyana earlier on, coming like it's not easy even like with your another coming like a project sort of coming another, for instance, let's say some committee projects sort of coming like despite that let's say support mantara and so coming it to your own level, it intermediate for
achieve to my own level. I will always have to link it to what I have right now. So if I'm ever going to start up a project, I feel like there are so many kids going to school that don't have proper uniforms. They are being sent home because their uniforms are torn. So if I'm ever going to start up something, it will be something that has to do with sewing. Sewing for kids, sewing their uniforms, giving it for free, and just giving back to the community in that way. Because I see so many students, school hani ka uniform wo soto fa wo ka problem mo do ka kili na soto ibaduna fa fara. So if I'm ever going to involve myself in a charity work, something small, it will be giving back to the community through helping students. Yeah.
Ngamero kumata bagala denani let's say Miss Heritage Global munamala main purpose because now you understand like ni na international like pageant be kela own reason na sort of like organize men kan. Okay, so niamo let's say Miss Heritage because I don't know coming what pageant ni purpose heritage
purpose pageant ni the main purpose walom pour ka musol bondi dunia be come to have women from all over the world to come together. Exactly. Ye bendula kili. Ni bentaje. Momo yalong culture and heritage wo mu fenneti me alon ko mol be nyina kala mol be nyina kay bota dami ila culture because wala yatina dunia diverse wala yatina comme yemol distinguish no yemol bondi nyoto because of their culture so certain ni man culture sort italo na ni ma fako ndemu surwalati lolo man ni koldi what difference the kala je to be kala come almost the same
because mobe ke ka offensive kilo man la
exactly so ni pajan be kala fewome yalon ko abe musol nati la together and then momo you see la culture itandi ya fako onte bota janne na culture mo ni net mol kan ni net do competition ni competition o ni
so comme da musafu no danak dal comme be mu comme ada call
on da ma abe round jamalo sotola abe round sotola me yalon ko tabiro be kala jeldi itela country ibota daming alla main dish alkamin da moji ibata bila adunia tabi ibafola galie comme tabiro ni keta munatina alkanyi ko fito marisi fadamo you have to go back to your roots for explain for example nintata je ko mbadda mo dale tabila je pour ka fo okay Gambia mostly dulawo dula surwa ka do dado mani ko ka do les comme anything beka do dado mo wo mu fe me yalon ko tu it's a food that is our food that is the food that everybody cooks so ni ko me watabila je nyanta ka explain gale munatina ba tabila probably I would say it's because the mother is a food that is not expensive to cook, and Gambia we're not a rich country, and then that type of food everyone can afford it. So it's a tabino. So you have to explain, you have to give reasons. Aside tabironing, molbe queen of craft sort of that. Nightmare alongo inyanta cafe on decorate. Inyanta ka decorate. Fengo me alongo. It's your from your country. You have to design something that signifies your country. So if I make a competition already, do the cultural talent competition already. You have to do a talent that signifies your country. So abekela pu jamaleti. But a baby culture heritage. Everything ila ado. You have to strictly come out and show your
pure culture.
Pure culture. Okay. So that is it. They're promoting culture, unity in diversity. So Kamol Nati more me alonko they have different ethnicity adult ke nati dula killing pour que unite so wala
so ngamero wonna faso to baake don comme mol kal hakilo balandron ko albe mental stability jube kan Dibenkoto show ben Miss Mariatou Sarr la bijam me yaron ka bala journal explain component kata gana pour ka mabe Gambia banko to yala je me yaron kan dunia banko kota ko ma fa nyam batara fa banko 60 banko tawor me ngo la nyanta ben je Mariatou le be Gambia represent kan ko pour bi salo nyam yo butu Mariatou mol la falo na fanan yaron ko men competition nyamandi no ko meka quality jamale jube no so comme ite mun quality le soto me yalon ko may links to la ning miss heritage for comme let's say yete tombol ko Mariatou le nyanta ko atra qualified for the Gambia president
because near Miss School jibe amanke nyinya da mandi yalo mo jamal kamera
Mariatou ba nanga ba nyinyalo ni nyinya kala fe wa nyinya
nyinya no problem I am pretty but it's not just about outer beauty amanke fish bal nyima exactly so it is way beyond that. It is the beauty you have inside your head, inside your heart, and outside your body. So akita me alonko, it's a lot of combination. You need to be somebody that can represent your country when it comes to the culture. You need to be able to represent your country when it comes to delivering. You need to be able to talk on behalf of your country. Smart. So you need to have all of those qualities to be able to be a beauty queen and represent your country. So amake kom molka fonyami ikamira kom inyantaka nyinyale ni nyinyada mana nda mamol bay Gambia kono mol bi dana mente
isitano
so that's it.
Then mola falo na ila preparation of itaka nyade because ngana ko ne international beauty queens jubele kera on ko so member ko leke training ni bira kato bela kanyama so ila train beda nyade because ngana ko yafanya miss banku tawor mare ali yalo ko ini jatol la kabenji jatol la kabenji melam ko la ko mi kelala be ni boka give up so
from every country ka kela jatol ki ka ko okay so mo la jatol eta ali fenkeji
so akamda ko min jato be jatol ko
so easy atakera ku easy roti bari yalo feel femu believing in yourself how much you believe in yourself. Come to be honest, preparation on your mind is sometimes is it even worth it with all the time and money I'm spending? Is it even worth it when you're not even having support from people?
For Jaritala.
But afterwards, not seeing come. This is for my country. Exactly. My first to make me Gambia, but this is one way I could also give back to my country. Come Gambia country, Tenko, Tomandi Malete, I don't know. It's a very, very small country. Banco Doyata Bakele, Purka Gambia somewhere in the international arena. So many people don't even know Gambia. I am sure that if I should go to that pageant, a lot of people will tell me, where is Gambia? Is Gambia a country? Is it Zambia? Mostly they even confuse us with Gambia.
Zambia, yeah.
So at the easy ladal. So right now, let me follow them more long. I'm doing my best, but I also need support from people. They have to really come on board because it's 10 days and every day I have to wear an outfit. 10 days. So
no,
it's something that it's going to be it's going to be standard. 60 countries is not a joke. It's not.
Then ngamero senata bagela then I hope momo we muljibe kandela from Miss Mariatou Sarr support la pour koma ebo Gambia jankata Ghana pour Gambia represent al small contact no les aje pour Mariatou ngaji nyawal triple be successful la nyame aning fana Mariatou comme like pageant ni like ite mune comme mune intentional ite mune hope ka achieve pageant ni
pour ka nga mun hope wala pour ka pageant la narrative can change. Pour more se recognize kalon ko amu kume yalon ko ti aka more la life fali because momo ilafta you want your life to change amu kume yalon ko ti aka more change ne
seriously
come ninga fanjiwe 5 years ago and now ko jamale falinta when it comes to my confidence, when it comes to the way I dress, when it comes to the way I mingle with people, I am to falling ne bage momo musol jantaka ganyantaka chance di musola Kuriye fang God, my mandinka is very, very terrible. So, like all of us, they need to give chance to these young girls to be able to harness their full potential. Because more potential, but you need a platform.
Yeah, pour kafinte.
Pour kafinte. I don't need a platform le dile la pour ya diamu. Fe member di menkanye society kono. Is it pageant used though pour ka express carbon. I can't use no puri more karandi. Sometimes I can say there are a lot of people looking up to me. So I can more makwe puri fan develop.
Seriously, I know I'm cool at me.
Important
bagela drum. Aning fanang coming na camera man of a sing like a corner time and say, but come before I had Mariatou left and me discuss mango. It's very important. Come Mariatou ne Gambia juwe. Come fan now fan very musical alama for sports profession. Okay, for come like ye ninja toast to me and come Gambia to finting them. Like recently, Nigeria come African footballer okay, but go Gambian in Serbia from Montana to the next level. Okay, so Nina the music fan you become Puria for coming na artist will fin to come Gambia to fin the man coming from Africa no more. So equally ne pageant fan Juve, Miss Global and Miss Universe. Mariatou Mboka Gambia participate. Munaketa Mariatou Munaketa.
Munaketa all along the support. We don't believe in ourselves as Gambians. Ikaje come right now dol bete jibe kan say ba fala o so nyin nakata Gambia nyin defense oto nyim last we don't believe in what we have mol malla mol yemi soto come I can say that kabrin tata no Miss West Africa International mo jamal ba fokan nyin defense oto they don't even have faith in
compared to Nela or the Conde de Niari
be mo dol be jamfare dol be koyre dol be Niari ka foko so nyin nakata Gambia to yala nyin defense oto they already don't even have hope in you. They don't believe in you. Isaje Nigeria no ni aje bi succeed. Ni kata football fanala. Nigeria no ka finti yela more support le ye no wallaje. Pour yewi ni Senegal oje ila musical iba play kan everywhere. Ni Nigeria no oje they are playing their musics everywhere. People are supporting them. Aketa time o me ala go tisa Nigeria no bukala fi. Foreign music ye play ila country. Ila movie industry mo atina atata nyato. Ika no support le. Me aje ku killing them more la problem oti Gambia. Wolong we don't support each other. We prefer supporting other people, celebrating other people than celebrating ourselves, our own. And then you dunia ko ni lafta kata nyato. You have to recognize what you have in your country. You need to support the people you have. Because they are working. Jumale be la flago sambalanya.
Seriously.
Jumale be la country sambalanya. Because Saint Tata, over 60 girls will know about the existence of Gambia. Mo Jumale betaralaji. Imalo.
Especially ni tata bino ko ni krano tata ngamero be ko kontan balati woto ko mel ba jube kanyame do Mariatou Sarr den ngamera comme time aussi ta pour saje pour mole ñu support dal den Mariatou nam one more option don jenen kan ka close doron ngajele adambaro recent rally men ke brikama ngaje beauty queen le ñu kafu ñomale pour kata je so comme tela famelo na comme like is that the right channel comme ni beauty queen la for delegation of form la comme let's say ta state house ya think but rather than coming kata to political rally because ngai no like ning ila fellow beauty queens me go outside the ni je be wanna feel especially comme platform they like you come can politicize that.
Okay,
so mala money tell a personal take to that.
So it's not even a personal
is it that coming like
yeah,
let's say support me because of so now coming like the only way to get the government support to attend the rally?
So yeah, basically Moye Foundation promotion, it's called the Boost Promotion. We the Gambian beauty queens are coming together to make sure that this changes happen. Pageant organizer begin, but they are not as supportive as we expect them to be. So we want to bring this unity, and then we also want to make sure that ni queen or queen yantaka findi kata Gambia represent, the government has to support you because ikata Gambia tutorial. Yeah. So the reason why we have the Boost Promotion is to organize a gala dinner and an awards night. More the queen or Mariatou in a Gambia represent more be award lale because they need to have something to show that they have done an achievement for their country. So that is the reason we have the Boost Promotion. So the reason why we were at the political rally, it's because we wanted an audience with the president. But when you look at the former government, at some point he supported beauty pageants because he was organizing the Miss 22nd July scholarship pageant. And anybody that has passed through that pageant, your life has changed one way or the other. So we also want this government to support beauty queens. And then we had a message to read for the whole country to hear. And then the only way people can listen is when they see that Adama Barrow is involved. And then when we were at Birkama, you could realize that we were given the chance. Bintu Marikuti, she's a Gambian, and she's a Gambian, and she was the one reading the note on our behalf, the message on our behalf. So when she read that, you know, the president is already there, and he had what we said. The viewership is higher. The people that watch the rally can be up to 1,000. So which means we have got to so many people. Our message can reach to more people if the president is involved than if we had just gone to State House and had a closed door meeting. Then we will not have been able to inform the people how we felt about
but then again, coming like like maybe Nalbitano State House, coming like I'll say in a form of like let's say press conference, maybe I'll see media house and invite no Nana.
Let me tell you one thing.
Coming far ethical than like my beauty queen.
Let me tell you one thing. Gambia, to have support is the most difficult thing. Pour support so the well difficult to fair offending. Ikaleta safele ya sabadulato. Ye muruje for your bata. You will never get what you want. You will never have people to come and cover what you want. In fact, they don't even value queens. If people see you wearing a crown in other countries, the way they feel about you is so different from us here in the Gambia. So do you think if we would have said we want to meet the president, we would have had the chance to meet him just like that? Do you think it was going to be easy for us to have an audience like that? That is what you think, but you are not in the position of finding it. So it's not as easy as they think to get people on board, to get people to support you. So the only way we could get him to support us was to come together and then find him where he was. For us, we were not there for political reason.
Yeah, but young ground on United like political rally.
Yeah, it is a political rally.
And they comment on you online like shocking comments like.
Yeah, but it's okay, no problem. You know, in life, if you want to succeed, what I believe is you just don't have to listen to what people say. Just have it in your heart that you are doing this for the future generation.
So I come to like one can just say like that's the best channel to reach the president.
For us, we are not saying it's the best channel, but that's the only way we had.
I can say that it is the only way then.
That was the only way we had to get to the president and the whole of the Gambia to convey our message, to say that okay, beauty queens need to be supported. We need to go to the next level. We need to look at other countries and see how they treat their queens and the support they are given. So that was the only way we had to get to him, for him to hear our voices and for him to know that okay, we're united and we want to make a change. The change might not be for us because most of us might not continue this trend, but the people that are coming up, the younger ones that want to take this part, they will find that we have already leveled the ground for them. We have already made something solid for them. So when they come in the near future, if somebody wants to go to Ghana, then you know, if the boost promotion is there, we have money in our account, we will just support you and say okay, take this for your flight ticket and you go and represent the Gambia. But right now I won't have that because the people that were queens never created that. So to create something and for it to be successful, you need to go through all of these criticisms and these challenges. So we felt like these were just challenges that we had to go through, but it's not breaking us. We're still going to have our awards night, and we're also going to award the beauty queens. So it doesn't matter what people say on Facebook, it doesn't matter the comments they have, but we know that we are doing this for the future generation.
Miss Mariatou Sarr, ko mbadi na liaji nyame don tamo fela banda wala Miss Mariatou Sarr mo le appreciate back pour inati dans ile idan ko mola komandira sinna video jube don Facebook wala sa jube do YouTube kana tele na every Tuesday comme carrément donc Gambian Talents TV lo prepare albe Dibenkoto show la fana jube kan don ala baraka bake fo wati dan albadi malo yusfa jara ala baraka bake. Bye.